All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Quar from the DC camp, coming back at you with another lesson. And I'm entitled this, If We're Jacob, They Are Esau by Default. And when I say they, I'm talking about the so-called white man. Because a lot of our people, especially you Christians, all right, and you people that's drowned in the philosophy of the so-called white man, the rulers of this world, you make it too complicated, man. And last week at camp, we had a Christian Jake, all right, came up who knew he supposedly know he's an Israelite, but didn't want to complicate it when it comes to Esau, man. And I'm gonna show you the points, like right here in the beginning. When he came up, he said that he knew he was Jacob. All right, and then, long story short, he gets to fighting for Esau like a lot of our people do. you know, and listen, man, if you can identify that we're Jacob or the Israelites according to the scriptures, who else could be Esau, man? What other people? So I'm gonna just show this clip. I'm gonna grab a couple scriptures. It's not gonna be long, and I'm gonna close, man. And the reason why it's not gonna be long because it's simple. Okay, Jake want to make stuff difficult. Anyways, here we go.
So that's good. So you should already know. So do you know your nationality?
Tribe of Judah.
Okay, so that's good. So you should already know. So being that you're from the tribe of Judah, you telling me that you want heathens to receive salvation, have an opportunity?
I believe the scripture.
So he said he's from the tribe of Judah, and how do you know that? Or how will he identify that? Because obviously, see, and also this word is getting out, man, or it is out, man. Majority of the world has heard about the Israelites, and it's making these Christian jakes stink. But see, this dude, he's wrestling with the philosophies of the world, man, as well. But see, when you read Deuteronomy 28th chapter, it's undeniable. That's why even a lot of these other camps, they at least know who the tribes are, man. It's undeniable. So he can understand that, but then you can't understand who Esau is. And the thing is, they get confused, man. Instead of just, all right, take a step back, look at it, look at everything. This is the Most High's movie, man. This is the Most High's movie. Matter of fact, let me get this scripture real quick. This is Genesis 25, verse 23. It says, "And Yahweh said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." So all throughout the scriptures, man, it's a battle between Jacob and Esau, man, or those spirits, even from the beginning. Okay? Enmity with their seed, man. So it's total opposites. Hey, the so-called white man gave himself away by labeling us black and labeling himself white. You see? He's the two manners of people, total opposites, man. Righteous versus the wicked. Sons of God and sons of Satan, man. They doing the exact opposite, man. The Lord say no homosexuals. These niggas say it's homosexuals. That's my choice, man. The Lord say plant everything with a seed. They say no seeds. Okay, this dude is the complete opposite of what the Lord wants, man. Obadiah 1 verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out, and how are his things sought up? Through this word, man. They fit the bill. Nobody else fits the bill, man. Okay? They doing exactly what the scriptures say that Esau is going to do. Don't complicate it, man. They are your mortal enemies. See, Jake, with Stockholm syndrome, they don't want to acknowledge that, man. Let me get the part where he says, who is Esau?
Just want to say that anyone whosoever shall call him.
You got precept?
I was just reading along with him.
Oh, okay.
Because
None of us can track. You
So that
can't
whole
tell
time,
me.
he said that he
1 John 4, Romans 8. Go ahead. I got Romans. What you got?
All right.
Read
And then he was
Romans,
trying
you
to-
get 1 John 4.
Then he was trying to figure out if all the heathens could be saved. But this is when it gets specifically about Esau, because they know. Fuck, why can't it grab this joint? All right.
Receive salvation. Because the Lord.
Written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right, he said he hates Esau. Now, can Edomites and Esau be engrafted in and receive salvation? Because the Lord just said he hates Esau. So if you believe the scriptures, you have to also believe that the Lord hates Esau. Nah, it's not.
See, right there, his mind was getting bugged out, man, because he think that the Lord accepts everybody. But that just excluded a whole nation of people. All right? So this is what this is what they start to do. Watch.
I understand. I go back to Genesis when he stole birth. I understand Esau.
Yeah.
Who is Esau?
He's the so-called white man today.
How? How can you prove that?
Well, how do you know who he is? We know. I can prove it.
Right.
Now, you
So
talking
what,
to me like I'm wrong.
I know what I'm saying. Are you gonna tell me because in the scripture it says like the ruddy complexion?
No, ruddy is brown.
Right.
Ruddy is a brown color.
Okay,
Esau's not ruddy. He's
explain
red.
to me how you can prove through the scriptures that Esau is the so-called white man today. That's all we know.
After this, we're gonna wrap up.
You see that? And then we still went for another 15 minutes because he wasn't going to get it. All right? That's because 1 Corinthians 2 verse 14, it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can they know them because they are spiritually discerned. So no matter what we said, he wasn't going to get it, man. You know? That's Jake. How can you prove that Esau that the so-called white man is Esau according to the scriptures, man? First of all, the spirit has to be working with you. It has to be revealed unto you. But if you can't, man, look. When I knew it. Look, let me get this scripture, man. This is John 3, verse 12. It says, I have told you of earthly things, and ye believe not. How shall you believe if I tell you of heavenly things? If you can't see that that the so-called black man and the so-called white man is enemies, okay? That we are total opposites on the planet Earth. How then are you going to believe when we say that Esau, who Esau is according to the scriptures, man? You know? If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you, man. What people are ruling the Israelites right now, man? What people are ruling where the Israelites are everywhere, man? The so-called white man. Esau's going to be ruling Babylon at the end, man. Come on, man. Like, are we not at the end? Is it not undeniable that we Jacob? If that's the case, then by default, this devil is Esau. Fuck. They are enemies, man. This is Genesis 27. Since you know about Jacob and Esau. Genesis 27 and verse 40. No, I'm going to start from verse 39. Matter of fact, here we go. This is Genesis 27 verse 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and above, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So Esau, who's ruling by the sword today, man? None other than the so-called white man spending billions of dollars on his military. And the scriptures say what? Him that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Him that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity. Who led us into captivity, man? Come on, man. And how did they get us into captivity? By the sword. Verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. The so-called white man always saying that we his brothers, but then they always want to kill us, man. Ezekiel 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had not an end. Salakia. Salakia. This is Ezekiel 35 verse 6. It said, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So it's coming for them. No matter what you Jake say, man. Always trying to help Esau. That's why the scripture say, though join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. If you can't see that the so-called white man is the wicked on the planet Earth, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you, yo. Look at what he's doing, man. Who controls Hollywood? Who's all the damn pedophiles and serial killers and mass murderers, shooters? Who's polluting your air? Who's polluting the water, man? It all points to him. So stop trying to save him. It's not that hard. Stop complicating it. You know who the so-called white man are. Without even reading it. If somebody told you the outline of the Bible and said Jacob and Esau are the main characters, they got they've been enemies since the beginning. You know, one ruled over the other. You know, one dragged somebody into slave captivity. Who is it? If you had to point to someone on earth, who led somebody into captivity? You know, on slave ships and so much more. It said he had a perpetual hatred. This dude has never let up, man. He has never let up on us, man. Amos 1 verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and with his anger did he tear perpetually. He kept his wrath forever. And this so-called white man has done that till this day, man. You know? Bronze Brahma know a little bit about that anger, man. Deuteronomy 28 verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Are we not serving to the lender? Who do you go to borrow money? Who do you go to for the one of all things? Is not he the head and we're the tail? I mean, it's not that complicated, man. And no amount of scriptures that we bring out is going to convince you jakes, man. You know? Unless you break out of them chains of the Stockholm syndrome, you're going to continue to be blinded by the rulers of this world, as the scriptures say, man. And that was his job, to deceive the world, man. And he's the damn deceiver. He's a liar, man. You know? At the end of the day, we doing what the Israelites would do, and they doing what the Edomites would do. The actions, you should know them by their fruits, man. But you gonna know when it's too late, man. When they come down with great wrath, when the scriptures say the devil should come down with great wrath, because you know if they have but a short time, you're gonna understand then, man. All in all, man, it's time for you jakes to wake up, man. It's high time to wake out of sleep. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next lesson, I want to say shalom.